Today, we went and pulled this out from the basement. This is a Casiotone 401 from 1981. And what we're doing is showing you what it used to look like as an old analog upgraded machine to what the new Casiotone, what's...
CT-S1, 2021 right here.
40-year difference.
40-year difference, the revival of the Casiotone. Re-released in 2019. Today we look at the brand new CT-S1. Very cool, in red. Let's check it out.
Hi, this is Ted with Alamo Music Center in beautiful downtown San Antonio, Texas.
And I'm Patrick Marr. You can find us online at alamomusic.com. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our YouTube channels, check out our other videos, sign up for notifications, like our videos, leave us comments. We really appreciate your support, and we love to interact with you. Ted, the Casiotone.
Unlike the one 40 years ago, I want one of these.
It's true. The Casiotones kind of have a history of being toys, right?
Absolutely. They were the very first, my first introduction to a Casio product was an add, subtract, multiply, divide calculator that was a credit card calculator. And this was in probably 1979 or 80. Mm-hmm. And every time you hit a number, it had the note on a scale. Dee-doo-doo-doo. So like when you added it up and they give you the answer and it would doo-doo-doo-doo, and it would play the music for the numbers. And that was one of the very first Casio products I've ever had. So when they came out with keyboards, I knew it wasn't anything more than like a novelty or passing fancy thing.
Do you know what their first product was?
Someone said it has something to do with a cigarette.
I know. The first, this is sidetrack, but Casio, the company, their first product was 1945, post-war Japan, and they were going through a rough time, and cigarettes were very valuable, and so they had basically like a cigarette holder that allowed you to smoke all the way down.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think we're supposed to talk about cigarettes
no,
and like
the
a piano.
FDR thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, to get back to this Casiotone, I'm super excited about this thing, and I think everyone should have one. Mm-hmm. It's the funnest thing to take on a picnic, take to a beach, take to a lake, a park, whatever it is. It doesn't have weighted action, it's spring-loaded keys, but I will tell you, the way it plays, it is touch sensitive. It has volume response to it and dynamic response, but the sounds in it are just a lot of fun. The sounds are great. We had people come up from out of their office to see what synthesizer I was playing, and it was a setting on here.
It's pretty cool because
it's really cool.
You asked me like, well, how much does it cost? I said $199.
It's an unbelievable, fun keyboard to have.
And so, do you think everyone should have one of these?
I think everyone should have one of these. They should have to buy one though. But
they should have to buy one. But my question is, can you learn on this?
You can learn on this?
Because to me, in this price point, a lot of people will open up we'll open up these floodgates, and it's basically, is this enough to learn on? Because a lot of times people come in and they only want to spend X amount of money. They're going to see this. It's $199. It's super fun. It's I think like a songwriting machine. I think it's got creativity like oozing out of it. You can put batteries in it. I think you put 6 AA or AAA batteries in it. You're taking this thing to the beach. You're going to the pool party. There's fun things to do with this, and it's lightweight. We were picking up that old one.
Very lightweight.
The 401 was about.
It's got to be 80 pounds. It was really heavy.
It was so heavy, and then this one's 9.9 pounds, and so just lightweight, very versatile. You're able to pick it up, move it around, but you're able to play it portably with batteries, speaker on board.
You can ride in the back of someone's car and sit down there and work on a song together as you're going down the road.
But is this enough to learn? So there are some issues, right? 61 keys, not weighted keys.
Not weighted keys.
But touch sensitive.
Touch sensitive, which bum, 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 bum. The harder you hit it, the louder it gets.
And I think there's about a 64 note polyphony. Which isn't crazy, but at this price point to be expected. And then about 61 sounds on board. So a lot to unpack for $199. Is it enough?
I think it is. I had a lot of fun with it. It's one of the funnest demos I've done in a long time because I imagine how much fun people can have with these things by the pool, on a picnic, or just going over someone's house, bring it over with you and have a good time.
Yeah, I think it's something that could start somebody, a couple months in, probably want to upgrade if you're sticking with it, if your kid's sticking with it, if you like it. This is something that will always be an accessory for somebody though,
It's fun to play and learn on. To learn, you could actually sit down and learn how to play piano literature on it and stuff like that.
So this is relatively risk-free.
I think it is.
That's what I think is fun about this, is it's like, I can pick this up and take it anywhere. We've talked about how it sounds. I want to hear what it sounds like.
Let's have a listen.
Let's take a listen.
Well, Patrick, one thing I can say is that if you're familiar with Casio, this thing's going to blow you away.
That's funny. That's funny because with Casio, you know, a lot of us, you know, they make really cool, smart little calculator watches.
The gadgets are great.
And it's always, you know, it's always like, oh yeah, it's Casio. You know, it's going to be fun. It's going to work. It's going to stick around. It's probably going to end up in the closet one day. But I feel like this is something that kind of...
They've outdone themselves with this thing. They've really put in a very, very extremely useful, fun, musical instrument and toy, novelty, everything right out into everyone's lap.
And how good is the color?
I love the color. I think that's what makes it more fun, is that it's red.
So we have the red. I believe it comes in black and white too. It just has a lot to offer. It sounds cool. I mean, like, and one thing we will note here, we did plug it in to play it through, so the sounds you're hearing are not from the speakers. The speakers sound good on board, but it makes it a lot more fun to kind of plug it into something a little bit more power. If you have an amplifier, if you have something that you're plugging it into, headphones will sound great with it. But really kind of just a very cool, unique thing. They call it the German piano on the piano sound with their AIX powered engine, basically their sound engine. But just really fun tones. Something that's, you know, it's going to change your perspective on how you're playing. If you're already a player and you're looking for something fun to just take with you, if you haven't played before, it's going to be fun enough to stick with and say, hey, I really enjoy playing with these different sounds, these little synthesizers, and really portable, really kind of just a unique instrument, and really kind of blew us away.
Yeah.
So really exciting, $199. But the Casiotone from Casio, very excited to get people playing these and see what they come up with. I know the Casiotone is kind of like a novelty. Some of the ones from the 80s have inspired a lot of musicians. And, you know, it's that kind of unique toy sound. But
there's a lot of professional musicians now, big-time musicians, their first keyboard was a Casiotone toy keyboard that either one of their relatives got them, and it was enough to get them more into music.
Yeah, and I think their mission was to make sure that there was an instrument, especially at the time in the 1980s, an instrument that was affordable for everyone to get a chance to learn on. I think that mission lives on today. $199, I think it's something that will get you started, that will get you going, and also you'll be having fun doing it.
Fun doing it.
And you'll look great with red. I think it has strap buttons too, so you can like strap it on and like walk around the house and be like, check it out. But the Casiotone CT-S1, really cool product from Casio. Thank you guys for watching. This is Ted. I'm Patrick with Alamo Music, and you can find us online at alamomusic.com. If you've owned a Casiotone from ancient days or from recent days,
any model,
please let us know. Leave a comment. Say, hey, I had the very first Casiotone in 1980, and it was horrible, or I loved it, or it got me started. There's really cool stories to all instruments, and hopefully we can share some of those down in the comments section. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.